Good evening, students. Today we will see about the third unit, that is traffic engineering. So, traffic engineering is a branch of civil engineering which deals with the improvement of traffic performance of road network and terminals. It is achieved by systematic traffic studies, scientific analysis, and engineering applications. The method includes planning and geometric design on one hand, and the regulation and control on the other hand. So, as per the Institute of Traffic Engineering USA, the traffic engineering is defined as it is a phase of engineering which deals with the planning and geometric design of streets, highways, lands, and with traffic operation theories, as their use is related to the safe, convenient, and economic transportation of persons and goods. So, here the main traffic engineering deals with the transportation of persons and goods with safe, convenient, and economic. While coming to the scope of traffic engineering, the basic objective of traffic engineering is to achieve free and rapid flow of traffic with least number of traffic accidents. The accidents should be very least and the flow should be very rapid and free. So considering these points, the study of traffic engineering may be divided into six major sections, that is traffic characteristics, traffic studies and analysis, traffic operations, control and regulation, and planning and analysis, geometric design, which we have seen in second unit, and administration and management. So these are the six major sections on which the traffic engineering depends. So here, if you see first one, that is traffic characteristics. So the traffic characteristics is broadly classified into two types. That is road user characteristics and vehicular characteristics. So we already know that the traffic is created by mainly the road users and due to the vehicular characteristics. So while coming to road user characteristics, it is again divided into physical, mental, psychological, and environmental. Whereas on vehicle characteristics, it is static and dynamic. So again, I'm repeating the traffic characteristics broadly classified into two types. That is road user characteristics and vehicular characteristics. And road user characteristics, physical, mental, psychological, and environmental factors. Considering vehicular characteristics, it is whether the vehicle is in static condition or moving condition, that is dynamic condition. In physical condition, so it is mainly permanent problem, that is uh, road user in the sense the persons who are utilizing the road, so they are called as the road users. So the problem from the road users, that is vision, the vision and hearing reaction time of the road user will not be similar for all the members. So it will be changed from person to persons. So here you can see in detail about the physical characteristics. So the permanent characteristics are the vision, hearing, strength, and general reaction to the traffic situation. So these are the permanent characteristics. So while coming to the vision, so it plays an important role. It includes the acuity vision, so accuracy of vision and the peripheral vision and the eye movement, glare vision, glare recovery, and depth judgment. So the acute vision is within a cone whose angle is only 3 degrees, though the vision is fairly satisfactory up to 10 degrees. So these are the standards as per IRC, and the general and even up to 20 degrees in the horizontal plane. So the total time taken for the eye movement depends on the sum of the physical characteristics, including the response to stimuli. So here, one of the other permanent permanent characteristic is hearing. So hearing helps drivers in a way, though it is more important for pedestrian and cyclists. And in the temporary physical characteristics or the efficiency, whether the person is in good condition or whether he is in alcoholic or drugs and any illness. So all this reduces and increases the reaction time of the road user. So this is the uh, physical characteristics in road users. And coming to the second one, mental characteristics. So while we are using the road, a person may not be well awareness of the rules and he may not have any knowledge. So knowledge, skill, intelligence, experience, and literacy can affect the road user characteristics. So if you know the knowledge, how to behave in a situation, so then he may react in another way. So knowledge of the vehicle characteristics, the traffic behavior, how the vehicles are moving, and the driving practice. So practice also changes the situation, and the rules of road and psychology of road users will be quite useful for the safe traffic operation. So we can see regular in practical also. So if he has more knowledge and then he can handle the situation very well. So reaction to the certain traffic situations become more spontaneous with experience. So understanding the traffic regulation and special instruction and timely action depends on the intelligence and literacy. So if he has more knowledge about the traffic signals and traffic operations and how a vehicle can control, then he can handle the situation very easily. So that comes under mental characteristics. The third one is psychological factors. So psychological factors in the sense whether road user is reacts very fiercely or anger, impatience. So these are all the emotion factors. If any situation occurs, if he reacts very angrily, which makes more traffic problems. So the emotion factors such as attentiveness, when the vehicle will stop, when vehicle will move, so how the opposite vehicles are coming. So the reaction to that situations, that is attentiveness, fear, anger, and superstitions, impatience, and the general attitude towards the traffic and regulations, and maturity also comes under this. So if he has no maturity, so he will stop the vehicle itself and make a nuisance. So distraction by non-traffic events and worries reduce attentiveness to traffic situations. So dangerous actions are likely due to impatience. So this is the most important which we can see regularly. Some road users do not pay due regard to the traffic regulations and do not have the right attitude towards the traffic. So one person can change the lane freely. So that makes the traffic problems. So and the fourth one is environmental factors. So considering above three, these also one of the factor. So various environmental conditions affecting the behavior of road users are traffic stream characteristics, facilities to the traffic, atmospheric conditions. This is very important. As the season changes, it also impacts on the road user. The traffic stream may consist of mixed traffic. So as India, you can see mixed traffic, whereas the facilities to overtake the faster vehicles may be limited. So the adaptability to different traffic stream characteristics depends on the driver characteristics as well as the motivation. So this is about the environmental factors. So these four all comes under road user characteristics. That is physical, mental, psychological, and environmental factors. So in physical factors, so it is mainly depends upon the permanent characteristics and temporary characteristics. That is problem due to problem in the vision, hearing, strength, and general reaction to the traffic situation from one person to the other person. And the mental characteristics, that is knowledge, skill, intelligence, experience, and literacy. So these four plays major role. And psychological factors, that is reaction to the situations. And the environment, last one is environmental factors. Well, coming to the vehicular characteristics, so here static and dynamic. So static in the sense, so as the vehicle dimensions will not change regularly. So weight, turning radius, these are all the constants which cannot be changed. So they comes under static condition. So dynamic means the vehicle speed may increase, acceleration, braking system may vary, and lighting capacity, vehicle design, tire tire conditions, these are all changes from time to time. So they comes under dynamic characteristics. So static conditions means so which cannot be changed. So if we consider a car, the dimension of car will not be changed. And weight, maximum turning radius. So here we can see in detail. So static characteristics of the vehicles affecting the road design are the dimensions, weight, and maximum turning radius. The height of the vehicle affects the clearance of the overhead structures. So the height of the driver's seat. So it also affects the visibility distance, and also the height of headlight affects the headlight sight distance. Then the dynamic characteristics of vehicle affecting road design are speed, acceleration, and braking characteristics, and some of the aspects of vehicle body design. The speed and acceleration depends upon the power of the engine and the resistance to be overcome, and all are important in all geometric design elements. So based on the power of the engine, the speed and acceleration may vary from vehicle to vehicle. And also the deceleration and braking characteristics guide safe vehicle operations. So these are all depends on the road user. So how much he has to accelerate, and the braking characteristics of a vehicle also changes. So based on the braking characteristics, the side distance will be vary. So the stability of vehicle and safe movement on horizontal curves are affected by the width of the wheelbase and height of the center of gravity. So while taking a curve in a horizontal, so it mainly depends upon the dimensions of the vehicles. And the riding comfort and the vehicle and the vertical curves depends on the design of suspension system of the vehicles. So already we have seen in the, the suspension system, effects of suspension system in the valley curves. So the important characteristics and collision and the injuries of occupants depends on the design of the bumper and the body of the vehicle. So while coming to the vehicle dimensions, so these are all the standard dimensions. So already we know that the width of the vehicle is 2.50, and for a single decked vehicles the height is 3.80, and double decked vehicles 4.75, and the length of the single unit truck with two or more axles, that is 11 meters. A single unit bus with two or more axles, 12 meters. So these are all the few standard dimensions of a vehicle. Again, the weight of the loaded vehicle, it also affects the pavement thickness and the gradient. Power of vehicle, the power of the heaviest vehicle and the loaded weights governs the permissible and limiting values of the gradient. So as in you can see in vertical curves, so the power of the vehicle plays a major role. So even though it is having more, the width of the road is more, so the power plays a important role. Speed of the vehicle. So based on the speed of the vehicle, the vehicle speed affects side distance, super elevation, length of the transition curve. So we have seen in second unit So can the geometric design, so the vehicle speed plays an important role. The length of the transition curve, width of the pavement, and design gradient, and capacity of a traffic lane. The design and control measures on intersections. On intersections, the speed is the major effect or the major factor we have to consider. And the braking characteristics, already we have seen side distance. The side distance is equal to the lag distance plus braking distance. So the braking distance, which is equal to v square by 2gf. So the deceleration and braking characteristics of vehicle depends on the type of braking system and its efficiency. And the next one is off tracking, which was in uh, horizontal curves, mechanical winding and off tracking. So off tracking, it mainly depends on length of the wheelbase and the turning angle. So this is the about vehicle characteristics. So vehicle characteristics, road user characteristics, and so traffic characteristics. Road user characteristics and vehicular characteristics. Next, we will see about traffic volume studies, speed studies. That is, it comes under traffic studies and analysis, traffic volume studies, spot speed study, speed and delay studies, origin and destination study, parking studies, and accident studies in next class. Thank you.